Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and welcome back to my new channel, The Whale Called Moon. And today I'm going to be using this very bitter tea that I made to do some channeling and get some psychic messages for you guys. I'm probably going to be writing stuff out and just going to be kind of tuning in and seeing what wants to come through today. It's interesting, the way I think of nature is always gives us signs of what we need. So like a bitter wind means you need to eat more bitter foods or bitter herbs or stronger, like more pungent herbs. So like in the winter, you need to, have hyssop and sage and mint. All those things in the winter are really helpful. So I'm just going to pull some cards, but before I do, I'm just reminding everybody that I am still offering private readings. So if you wanted to book a private reading, you could. All the links are going to be in the description box. Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing my videos. This is a new channel, so all comments really help. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments. And feel free to check out my other channel. I've got lots of content on there. Like there's 1,200 videos over there on my Oracle Daphne channel. So yeah, I'm just going to jump in and pull some cards and kind of tune in and see what I get. Some of these cards may or may not be on camera. The idea is just to kind of see what I get for everybody. Many of you are suffering from some kind of heartbreak or heartache. I'm seeing a heart. It looks like it's not just a broken heart, but it's more of a like a space in your heart. So maybe you lost someone. It's very interesting. I actually originally was going to do this with my mint, and I may record that later, to either today or tomorrow, depending on the light. And I want to do one with the mint regarding grief, because mint is my favorite herb for grief. It is the only plant that helped me get through a very significant loss. So some of you may have lost someone that you may miss quite a lot. And I feel like there was a lot of growth that happened from that relationship. I'm seeing like some growth there. And, all relationships ultimately teach us many things, and we grow so much from them. I am going to write down, just so I kind of keep a record here. And mint, sage, okay. I'll tune and see what Moon wants to say about some of these energies. I pulled some cards, but I'm looking at the tea, and just so you guys know, I forgot to say that this tea is Artemisia and sage, and I find Artemisia very bitter, very, very bitter, but I crave it in the wintertime, and today is a very windy, bitterly cold day. Let me see what else I see. Moon is saying that to take heart, the wait is over, she said. Take heart, the wait is over. Can I get clarification on that? I'm seeing like some kind of turbulence that has happened in your life that has caused, I want to say, a delay. That's what this is about. She's talking about delay. So some kind of delay. I'm seeing a lot of, I don't know if it's red tape or like, it looks like rope, I see restrictions in rope. I'm just going to write down restrictions and rope causing delay. And turbulence also. Turbulence. You know, it's interesting. The cards I pulled for clarification originally, you know, this card, the Two of Wands, is a card about career most of the time. This also could be delay in housing. For some of you, those of you looking to find a place to live or trying to rent somewhere, because this Two of Wands usually I see as a card about property. I see because this person in the figure, I'll just use my pen here to show you. This figure is looking out, down, over, and I imagine all these like houses way below, like a city below. So some of you may live in a city or just in a place where you're, you know, trying to figure out housing. And there may have been delays in housing or a delay in, you know, some kind of property. For some of you, maybe you've bought a house and there's a delay in moving in or a delay in like construction, building a house. Those of you who are doing remodels, could be a delay in remodeling or any kind of like fixing things up. I'm seeing that as well. I feel like things have been put off. That's what my guide is saying, put off. And Moon is saying within 3 months' time. How long, Moon? 4 months' time? 4. I'm getting the number 4. 4 months' time. It could be 4 to 6 also. 4 to 6 months' time. Things are going to straighten up. That's what she's saying. Things won't be so delayed. I'm just going to write delays in housing, home, building, property, or moving. I'm going to say moving also, just because it covers all of those bases. But delays in career as well. You know, the Two of Wands is about someone who's sitting on top of the world. So this is where, you know, you might feel like maybe you're not getting anywhere, you know, maybe you're not able to climb the ladder or you're not getting anywhere with what you're doing. Maybe you're trying to make things move ahead in career for some reason and it's not working for some reason. And I'm getting confirmation on that. We have the Two of Pentacles, which is about juggling things. Moon, is there any clarification? Moon is reminding everyone to keep their perspective. It's all perspective. And this is not a time to take risks, she says. This is a time to find the balance and save money if possible, which is interesting because I've never seen this before, but there's like this green frog-like creature in this. I've never seen this in this picture here. And to me, that's a frog. And frogs are money, you know. But I also say perspective because you see that I never noticed this before, but if this person is not careful, you know, if he were to step on this piece, this could fall down. This could fall down here. I would be very careful about investments at this time. I'll set that over here. And I said 3 to 6 months from now, improvements. I would say improvements in career, housing, and she's saying not a time to take risks. I'm also seeing, you know, my grandma once said a long time ago, my guides are reminding me of this, that you need to weigh the cost of what you're doing. Now, that came to be something that would haunt me for so long, for many, many years. Because there were times in which I couldn't weigh it. There were times I just had to, like, for instance, there were times where I had to just get in my car and move. I couldn't weigh, I didn't have time to think it through or weigh it out or plan out all the facts and figures of how much it was going to cost. Then there were other times in which I knew how much things were going to cost, but I didn't have the money for all of it. So what ended up happening is there was inaction because of a lack of money, and then there was action without the money, or at times the money would come through at the last minute, but I didn't really have time to really weigh things out. So some of you may have a little bit of that conundrum. That's what I want to say. So some of you, it's like you're stuck between what I call like having to do something because time is run out and it's kind of like you're forced to make a decision, or you know, trying to save and like knowing how much something would cost you, but not having enough to actually do it. That's what I'm seeing. We have the Knight of Cups here. Moon, what do you want to say? Is there anything that you want to show me about this card here for clarification? Some of you are in really deep in like debt, or in really deep in life. Like this could be bills, this could be debts, this could be relationship, this could be like someone who has, you know, cars, the house, the kids, and they really are in very deep in the sense that they cannot, you know, they cannot really, as much as they might emotionally want to leave, or they might as well emotionally want to do something different, they can't. You see, because, you know, in this card, you know, the water is really deep here. You know, so much so that if this, you know, horse/unicorn were to go farther, this wave would go over their head. So some of you are about to get in really, really deep with something, and I don't know what that is. It could be signing, like going back to the Two of Wands, signing a loan, you know, maybe getting in over your head with credit card debt. For some of you, just it's like you're 2 steps away. And it's interesting because I'm saying that because, you know, was it Patti LaBelle? Was it Patti LaBelle that's saying that 2 steps away? We're all 2 steps away from homelessness. We're all 2 steps away from joblessness. We're all 2 steps away from, I don't know, all the other things that you could be, like getting out of a relationship or going up shit creek. To me, this is, you know, 2 steps away from a situation in which you need help, you know, or you can't navigate on your own. Because with water this deep, and Moon is agreeing with me, with water this deep, you have to be able to breathe. You have to be able to get through things without feeling like a restrictive element. And going back to what I said about the tea, I feel like there's some element of restrictions. I'm going to see if there's anything else that wants to come through the tea. You know, it's interesting. My guide is reminding me of this. Those of you who, you know, believe or can visualize the whales in the ocean, you know, to visualize them you sending and them receiving like a ball of love. You can send them love. You can just say, I love you. I send love to the ocean. I send love to the dolphins. I send love to the whales. They will receive that energy. And that's super important. And part of the reason I created this channel was because if we did that every single day, the ocean would be totally transformed. The amount of love that would be in the ocean would basically transmute all negativity that's on the harm that's being done there. So it's very important to send love to the whales. And the humpback whale moon specifically, because she's giving energy to this reading, and she's giving energy to everybody. And I think it's kind of like a reminder to everybody to send love to people. So, you know, you can think of a person and just be like, I send that person love. You can say their name out loud. Say it out loud. I send, you know, your dad love, or your mom love, or I send my brother love, or I send my sister love, or I send the dolphins love, or I send the whales love. Anything like that will do. I'm just going to move. This is my straw. I'm just going to move my tea and see what else I see here. It's interesting, when I moved it, it felt so much better. So for some of you, you do need movement. You need to exercise, and you need to have more movement in your life, whether that's stretching, whether that's yoga, running. The movement, and my guides are showing me this, will speed things up. I'm also seeing, I don't know who told me this, but like if you spin around and you like hold your arms out and like you just sort of spin around, that activates your energy and speeds things up in your energy, and therefore it speeds things up in the world as well, and in life and in the timeline. So if you really need to speed things up, I would sort of spin around, like stand in place, but spin around. And always spin clockwise. Anything that you do, always spin clockwise. Like this, spin clockwise. You do need more peace and tranquility. To me, you're not getting enough, like you don't have enough mental clarity or mental peace. You know, even if it's 5 minutes a day where you're not doing anything or thinking anything, maybe do some meditation. Or it's just, I don't know, there might be like little things that are bothering you. I just feel like little things. I see little things that could be bothering you. Irritations is what I want to say. Okay, I think this is where I want to close. I would say this is not a time to sweat the small stuff. Make room for mental peace. Peace of mind. Peace of mind is very important right now. I'm seeing it as like if there was a takeaway from this reading, that would be one of the main things. Peace of mind. Meditation. I like guided meditation. I'm just going to say guided. But it doesn't have to be. You can have peace of mind just going out for a walk. Being quiet for 5 minutes. Taking 5 minutes out of your day and just not doing anything, not being on your cell phone, and just thinking positive thoughts or peaceful thoughts. And I would say avoid sweating the small stuff. You know, it's going back to that perspective. It's important to keep perspective on things. Being grateful for everything that you have, even if you don't have a lot. Things like that. Okay, I'm going to just sort of take a last shot here of this reading. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. Appreciate it so much. I'll be back again for more, so stay tuned. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you can. You know, I'm happy to receive all donations. And if you'd like to book a reading, please just check out my website, oracledaphne.com, or you can send me an email, thewhalecalledmoon@gmail.com. All that's in the description box. Thank you guys so much. Big hugs, big kisses. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.